Husqvarna murdered the 701 because apparently it was too goddamn sexy. Then they replaced it with a not as big as we wanted P-twin so they could be like everybody else. Thanks for killing cool, Husqvarna. So, how did we get here? Well, I should know because I've been following these damn bikes for almost a decade. Anyways, KTM acquired Husqvarna in 2013, and they wanted to swing their big, flaccid thumpers in everyone's face by hiring Austrian design house Kiska to launch some badass road bikes. Concepts of the ultra-sleek, futuristic thumper leaked in 2014, which was 4 years before it hit dealership floors in 2018. Its release didn't do as well as everyone hoped, and several recalls later, Husqvarna eventually pulled the plug on the Svartpilen 701 and the Whitney in 2020. So a bigger 901 engine was rumored for nearly 2 years, which seems pretty enticing, right? That's a big jump, 690 to 890. Bigger engine, more power, more fun. But that's not what we got. I'm just gonna wait a lot more. We got 100 more cc's, which is a little bit disappointing from the rumor that's been going around for 2 years, the 901. But we pretty much got a Duke 790 for people with taste. Zing. So this is a 790cc twin cylinder, which was reintroduced by CF Moto for the KTM 790 Duke and the KTM 790 Adventure last year, as well as some of CF Moto's own motorcycles. It's boasting a base horsepower, well, alleged, mind you, 105 with 64 foot-pounds of torque, which is a nice step up from the 2020 701, 75 horsepower and 53 foot-pounds of torque. This is actually a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. It's got some fully adjusted WP Apex suspension that you'll likely never fiddle with, but this update comes with a swath of rider aids and electronics. Swing! 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 So we've got Supermoto ABS, which allows for some rear wheel sliding action. Cornering ABS, lean sensitive traction control, and an up and down quick shifter, which for the love of God, I hope it's better than the crunchy ass one that they put on this guy. And it's got full phone connectivity with a 5-inch 5 TFT. Oh my God. Who, for the love of sweet Austrian Jesus Christ, came up with this Petri dish hockey puck BS? By the way, I live in Texas and it stops working when it's hot out, which is most of the year. Apparently you can customize your 801 Svart order with an optional dynamic mode, which allows access to 10 levels of wheel slip control, including disabling it altogether, because disabling it on this is still an enigma to me. Cruise control, engine braking modulation, and 5 levels anti-wheelie assist. Why would you get it without all these bells and whistles? I don't know, but it's your life, you do what you want. It's also rumored to be coming out with a factory lowering kit, even though they haven't specified how tall the seat height is yet. Unless you are really vertically challenged, like maybe some members on my Discord. I wouldn't get it. If you can put 1 foot down, you're fine. There's also no confirmation on price, but hopefully it's better than the 10.4 that this came out on the dealership 4 ads. Look, Ducati just came out with an absolutely sexy, motarded 659 Super Quadrero mountain okay? They didn't ditch the single cylinder life for the sake of the emerging middle class weight trends. So I'm a little bit bummed about that, not gonna lie. I mean, if we're being honest here, I didn't even know what a thumper was until I'd already ridden 2020 Svartpilen 701. Oh, in the snow. That was a historic blizzard year.
Houston, and look at this neighborhood, still in darkness. More than 620,000 waking up without power in Texas this morning.
But I've never looked back. I am a little bit bummed about that, but with the bumminess aside, I am 100% stoked on these upgrades. Don't get me wrong, less can be more. But this 801 would have been absolutely stellar parked behind my Access R900, RIP, and my R9T, RIP. I'm also really glad that Husqvarna didn't stick with that super energy drink fueled pseudo street camo aesthetics. I didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of the black either. This coffee espresso was the whole reason I chose this Svart over the VPLM. They're kind of the same thing anyways. And also, what was with that teaser? Don't show me a Svartpilen on ice unless you're gonna give me a pair of studded tires at the dealership. Would I buy one? Yes, I would. Now, would I trade mine in for the new one? No. You'll have to pull the thumper from my cold, dead hands.